Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy E-Rule, host of the Knicks podcast. I'm sorry for the late start here. It's not really late, halftime just started. We're 50-50 right at the moment. 50-50 against the Cavs. Yeah, man, I had to take a day off yesterday, not by choice, because you know me. If I had the opportunity, I probably would have did the podcast from the toilet at work, man. But I was stuck at work. I couldn't really get free. It was a crazy game the other night, man. And yesterday, the last game yesterday, I will never bet against the Knicks again, man, because it is like the worst bet in sports. It has nothing to do with the fact that like it's your team. It's just that you just can't bet them. See, today the Knicks are playing good against a team that's going to make the playoffs. According to the way they've been playing. We're playing them good at home. In their house. But then we go to MSG and we can't even compete against teams at MSG. So it's freaking crazy, man. Being a Knicks fan is like the worst. Salute you guys. Salute to Jarrell. We got Big Task here. We got Soldiers of God. Soldiers of God. Welcome. Dennis Waters. RJ foul last play, doesn't get calls. Whatever. It is what it is. So don't let that be. Listen, Dennis Walters, don't let that be the branding of the whole RJ thing, that he's not getting calls and stuff. Yeah, cut it out, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna let that be the narrative on why RJ Barrett is not succeeding and stuff like that, man. Because RJ just needs to be aggressive. The more he's aggressive, the more the referees will start swallowing the whistle. Because at the time right now, RJ is not consistent. Tonight, yesterday he playing his ass off yesterday, man. Great game by RJ yesterday. Today he's got to repeat it, and he's got to repeat it every single night if he wants to be a 20-point a game scorer. It can't be like, oh, he's developing. Oh, he's developing. How many years is he going to be doing that? If you're going to be that guy, then be that guy. It's not that hard. If you got the skills and whatever, then be that guy. Only thing that RJ has to do is be aggressive. Be aggressive. Tom Thibodeau will help him by sending screens his way, and he should be fine. Same thing with Julius Randle. They have to figure out Julius Randle, because we can't keep playing him the same way with the hero ball. So we gotta have to figure out a nice little sweet spot to get RJ and Randle both off, because we need them both to get off. It can't just be one. That's another thing too. It can't just be one. So anyway, let's get into this halftime report. Let's make this bigger. Pause. Let's make this bigger. Actually, let's do this. Hello, I'm at the bottom. All right, so let's make this bigger, and let's just get into it, man. So I like to do the quarter breakdown. So first quarter to the second quarter is basically flip flop. The Knicks were down in the first quarter. In the second quarter, we actually put a foot on the gas a little bit and started attacking them, and we were able to actually match the score 50-50. So it's basically the same. We did the same thing to them as they did to us. Third quarter of death. Watch out for that, man, because I think this quarter we might see the third quarter of death. This just judging off of the way Cleveland's been playing lately, man. I've been following the box scores. It's one thing too, man. There's a lot of guys out there that say, "Oh, yo, you don't watch games. You don't watch games." Listen, I'm a Knicks fan. Do you know how hard it is to watch every single Knicks game? I don't have time to be watching 29 other teams. So if guys are watching full games of 29 other teams, then I'll show you someone that will never, ever repopulate in this lifetime. You're not Tom Thibodeau, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not running an NBA franchise. If you're just a regular person and you're watching 29 games a night, 29 teams, you're watching them consistently every night, then you need to get out. You need to get out more. You need to go breathe, maybe take a shower or something of that nature, man. Don't put down the rest of the population that has a life. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can sit and watch nothing but basketball all day, man. Let's be realistic here, okay? And it's also not bragging to say that all you do is watch games all day, man. You're a loser, man. You know what I'm saying? Get it together. So anyway, Cleveland Cavaliers shot chart. Here we go. A lot of shots at the rim. The Knicks are doing a good job defending the perimeter. The 3-point shots, as you can see, as I always say, everything is going straight down the middle on the Knicks. The Knicks defend the corners well, but teams are just running up on us and just pulling up. So I'm interested to see the fast break points here. Let's go to the Knicks shot chart. Knicks shot chart looks typical. Knicks get a lot of shots in the corner, a lot of shots up top. We get shots all over the place. So the Knicks got a good mix. Looks like 3-point shooting is decent. I have to look at the numbers, but everything else looks decent too, man. So the Knicks just need to keep up what they're doing and probably match the intensity on defense that the Cleveland Cavaliers put out every night. Longest run is 13 times tied 11. Lead changes 8, 6, and 7 is the biggest lead for each team. So this is going to be a good game, man. I'm more than winning. Of course you love your team to win, but you also want to see a competitive basketball game. So tonight, this should be a competitive game. Hopefully the Knicks can keep the pressure up and keep playing well. Of course, teams usually beat us in assists. Steals are about even. Neither team has a block. Knicks have 6 turnovers to 10. So it's about even straight across the board tonight. Shooting from the field, 53 for Cleveland, 46 for the Knicks. So I don't assume I'm not going to assume that Cleveland's going to continue to 53% throughout the whole thing. That should taper off. So hopefully we'll see something different with that. 3-point shooting, they're at 38%. I think the Knicks will improve in the second half. They usually do. 66% from the free throw line to 60. That's all about even. So anyway, all these numbers are about even straight across the board. So here goes the key stats that I love to key on every single game. And it's so convenient that NBA.com uses these stats. Points in the paint, the Knicks are getting killed, 24-18. Second chance points are 5-2. So the effort is there to get the second chance points. Fast break points, we always get killed against teams, especially like this, 13-8. So that's the scouting report. 13-8 fast break points, and attack the basket of the Knicks because we don't have a shot blocker right now. If you want to call Nerlens Noel a shot blocker, he's outsized against a team like this, man. So he's not going to be as effective. That's why he has 0 blocks. So anyway, 24-18 points in the paint. Fast break points, we're getting killed. The second chance points is a good sign. So we are playing with effort. So if we can kind of close the gap in the points in the paint, we should be able to win this game here, man. So let's check out the personal stats here. I kind of like the little mirror, the image on the bottom there. It's kind of dope. Let me get rid of Dennis there. So I think that's kind of dope to see my little picture on the bottom left. So if anybody's looking for me, that's where I am on the bottom left of the screen. So anyway, I know you guys love me. So let's check out the box score, the regular box. Check out the regular box. No rainbow. So we got RJ Barrett tonight, 3 for 6 from the field. He has to be more aggressive. I thought he played pretty good. They have the athletes to match him with a Coro, and they also got the other kid there, the European dude, Seti Osman. They got him. A couple other guys too. They could switch to put on RJ Barrett. So he has to work a little bit harder tonight. 7 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Julius Randle is doing Julius Randle things. 3 for 9. He's still not shooting well. Mostly because it's 3-point shooting. Like 2 for 5, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. You got 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. 3 turnovers, 11 points. So this is what Julius Randle gives you. So there's nothing to really complain about. We don't have anybody better. So he's our best player. And it is what it is there. Nerlens Noel, 5 rebounds, no blocks. He has 1 steal. He did get one shot today. Evan Fournier, in the beginning, I thought he was playing against the Celtics. He was actually playing pretty good, but he hasn't done anything stat wise, and he only has 7 points, man. So he's got to get it together. Today's one of those games where the athletes may be a little bit too much for him in this game, but we're going to need him if you're going to try to win this game. 6 points and 1 assist and 1 steal for Kemba. Same thing with Kemba. I feel like Tom Thibodeau's forgetting who he has there, and he's not really running Kemba Walker sets, to get him free and to get the Knicks offense more open. You still have him kind of spotting up and waiting to get the ball from RJ and Julius. That needs to be worked out. That's our Achilles heel. We got to figure out a way to get Kemba Walker involved in the offense a little bit more. Especially being a ball dominant guard, to get him off. Because if Kemba Walker can not necessarily get him off scoring wise, but get him off doing basketball things. So if Kemba Walker can do point guard basketball things, that's going to be better for everybody else too, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's Tom Thibodeau. You got to figure that shit out, man. Alec Burks has been quiet. Stat wise, he's there though. 3 assists, 2 rebounds. He's playing pretty hard for us, man. He's not really shooting a lot. Only 2 shots taken. Quentin Grimes has the same minutes. 0 production otherwise. He missed 2 shots. one field goal to one 3-point shot, and he has zero stats to call for. But he's +9, so let people say that he's playing good. But you still got to contribute to this game. I keep saying that. You can't play 48 minutes and get no stats. 48 minutes and get no shots and no stats. You got to contribute to the game. So Quentin Grimes usually has a better second half. So we'll see what's up with that. Taj Gibbs is not worth mentioning, but he does have 6 and 6, so he's playing pretty hard today. The Knicks had a couple days off, so he should be nice and fresh. Emmanuel Quickly is what Emmanuel Quickly is. Same thing. Obi Toppin, he's able to score but can't rebound. 3 for 3. He actually hit 2 3-point shots and no rebounds. So if you're a big man, you got to get rebounds, man. So people are wondering why Obi Toppin don't play. He don't play physical. He does a rebound. So there you go. We don't see Cam Reddish today, man. So that freaking sucks. I know people are pissed off about that. I know I am. Because, from seeing this guy in practice, they had to see him in practice. They had to interview him, see how he works with everybody. They should, Tom Thibodeau should see that Cam Reddish has a place on this team, man. I just don't get it. He's not playing tonight. So we'll just have to see, especially on the second game of a back-to-back. Cam Reddish should have played. So we'll see, man. I think we got a nice little break after this game, so maybe Cam Reddish should get some playing time after that. So let's see who else is here. We got Robert Parr. I know he was talking earlier. Don't bet on the Knicks. You can't. You absolutely cannot bet on the Knicks, man. This is our favorite team. We love the team, but we know the energy. The Knicks just cannot. We just cannot count on these guys to win consistently every night. And they could lose and win to any team. It's like very stressful, man. Soldiers of God. I love that name, man. Yeah, I get you, man. He's being aggressive. Not for nothing. The whole team is aggressive. It's just a disconnect between the coach and the players. There's something missing, guys. Something missing. Your picks are looking good tonight. I didn't bet today. I took a day off because let's talk about that, man. That freaking football game, the Buffalo Bills against the Chiefs. My God, that was like one of the greatest football games ever. Of course, I had all of my money on Buffalo. So if I would have won, if Buffalo won that game, I would have had $1,000. So they lost. So of course I'm sick, man, because I could have pulled out with the cash out option, but man, the game was so back and forth and crazy. I couldn't pull out. I had to stay in there. So anyway, that's what you do when you bet, man. So I'm not condoning betting, but it is fun though. It is fun. Dennis Walters. Yeah, I get you, man. Look at the stats for Kemba in. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So we're actually back now. So the second half started. I'm looking at Garland. Garland has actually been playing really, really good point guard, man. Shout out to him. So him being without Sexton, it just opened up his game, man. And he's able to get into the paint when he wants to. I think there's a couple things that he needs to figure out, like stop picking up his dribble. But other than that, Garland is on his way to being one of the better point guards in the NBA. He might actually be, if they keep winning like this, Garland might actually become an all-star one day. He has a very good first step, nice strong dribble. I love his energy, man. Good basketball player, and he has great targets too, man. So big ups to him, man. Because a good big steal from Randall to from on the rookie there, and he was able to finish on a nice layup. So you go. The Knicks got the ball again. You got RJ at the top of the key, coming downhill. Everybody knows what he's going to do. He's going to try to do a sweeping layup with the left hand, and they were able to get the hand on the ball, man. So that's the thing. Scouting report. We are playing organized basketball, guys. It's not that this guy needs to do this, this guy needs to do that. But listen, every team knows what you're doing. Every team knows what you're trying to do. So they're going to go for it. They know RJ wants to go all the way left. So then they send somebody to put their hand right in the area where he's going to put the ball, and they was able to swipe it. So that's going to happen every single time because this is organized basketball. They're not playing pickup. This is not the first time they've seen these guys, So they just like how we want guys to watch team film, other teams are watching the film too. So you got to give respect to these NBA teams a little bit because you can't take them for granted that they're just going to let RJ do what he wants. So that's why I keep harping on the fact that these guys need to get better on their own. These guys need to figure it out. You can't put it on like everything else. It still has to be on that player. Also the coach too to actually help the player get through it because that's the only reason why you got a coach there, especially in the NBA. Nice turnover there. The Cleveland Cavaliers seem like they might have been smoking crack during the halftime show because they're coming out a little shaky. So Garland, I'm talking good about Garland, but Garland's a little shaky, and then 2 straight turnovers there, I think by their big man. So Garland on the right hand side gives it to Okoro, misses it. Nerlens with a tip rebound back to Randall. Randall gives it to the point guard as he should. Goes Campbell Walker coming across the timeline, back to Randall, top of the key, back to Campbell Walker, stutter step, pick to the left from Nerwell, misses everything. My God, man. How you like that play-by-play? Play-by-play game strong, boy. He goes, I don't know who the hell that is. Number 4. Rebound by 35. Okoro they can't make a bucket at the rim. And the Knicks are just standing there watching them rebound. That's the thing, man. If you want to talk about building on things that we do well, we need more help on the inside, guys. Nerlens Noel and Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson just stands there. He doesn't box out. We need some more skill on the inside, man. It can't just be RJ and Julius Randle fighting for rebounds. We need help from guys that's supposed to be doing that. Shout out to Obi. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson. Shout out to Nerlens Noel. It would be nice to get some help there. Robert Parr thinks I'm funny. I think Kemba Walker might get traded. There's been, somebody made an article. I think it was Bleacher Report. They did an article on various teams and what they should do in the offseason. They seem to think a few teams want Kemba Walker. It's interesting. Bleacher Report, you want to talk about entities that don't know what the hell they're talking about? Bleacher Report is one of them. They have a lot of people writing articles, but people don't notice that it's just people like me and you. They're just, sitting at home watching games all day and don't take showers and don't wash their face or their ass, or they wash their ass in the face with the same rag, all that stuff, So it's not quote unquote experts. It's just regular cats, So if they write stuff, just take that stuff for entertainment. Number 21, standing there being guarded by Nerlens Noel. Nerlens Noel is just pushing the hell out of him, 2 hands. And they call a foul on Cleveland. Maybe he went out of bounds. Did he go out of bounds? I think he went out of bounds. That's crazy. Your Garland's hair is trash. His hair is trash. I used to have dreads too, guys. For those that follow the podcast, I had dreads for 11 years. 11 going on 12 years. Just about 12 years. And, just the way that guys wear dreads now, because it's like a fashion statement. It's like the Jerry curl back in the days, and I see guys are wearing braids again now. So I mean, it's cool. I love the natural hairstyles. We should do that. But I just don't like the the way that the guys go about it, because it should be a natural hairstyle. You can make it as neat as you want, but don't be out there looking like freaking Yosami Ojimbo, whatever the hell his name, Yosaki Ojimbo from freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm talking about? The bunny. Remember the bunny with the thing on top? Yeah, man. Robert Parr, what's good, man? Yo, my hands look like that too, man. All day long, because I gotta walk around with some kind of moisturizer, but I'm using something that has hand sanitizer in it too, so it moisturizes your hands, but then because the alcohol is in there, it still dries it out, so it's like kind of like an oxymoron kind of thing. Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do, especially your cuticles, man. If your cuticles pop during the wintertime, that is the worst, because then you're gonna be dealing with that for a while. What's up, David C? I got to give you guys props, man, for coming in talking to me. I didn't see you guys the last game, so I know I miss everybody. Knicks are up 55-52. So I miss everybody. David C. I can't read this letter. I don't get it. Tom Thibodeau is a freaking maniac, man. He's a freaking maniac. I know you guys seen my little Instagram video. Let's see if I can pull it up on Twitter. But yeah, man, he's absolutely out of his mind. Absolutely out of his mind. What's going on? You got Geraldine. What's good, Geraldine? You're late, baby. What happened? You're late. Hope everything is good with you. It's nice and cold out there. Hope everybody's safe. Number one. The last time I recorded, there was a freaking a shootout, terrible shootout in Harlem. We were like right up the block. Shout out to my man Roy. Me and my man Roy was together. We was actually getting chopped cheese right there on 125th down there. What's that, by the 2 and 3 train? I forgot the cross street, but we was down there at the chopped cheese spot getting chopped cheese when all that stuff was happening. You got police coppers in the sky and all kind of stuff. Man. So be careful out there. Be safe. Just be vigilant. When things happen, you can't really avoid it sometimes, man. But a lot of times, people be in their phones, got their music on. You guys be watching the Die Hard Knicks podcast and shit while you walking. You got to be careful, man. There's a lot of stuff happening out there. You don't want to be, you don't want your defenses down when you could have easily walked away from it. Avoided it across the street, or maybe turned around and avoided something, but you're too busy into your phone and stuff. But shout out to everybody just tuning in. Thank you, Roy, man. Yeah, this is official, man. I've been doing this for a while. I would like to do it more, but Roy's my coworker, man. We work crazy hours, man. To provide for our families and stuff. For those that know, that I work a lot of hours too. So, you got to do what you got to do, man. But I love the Knicks, and I'm gonna keep doing this as long as it feels good, and it feels good, baby. I am Jarrell's my guy. I think he's very close, man. I actually made a thumbnail for Tom Thibodeau that I'm just waiting to post it. I feel like Mark Berman. I got something written that I just can't wait to put out. So I could wait because I don't want it to happen. But if we don't see Cam Reddish and we can't get some wins put together here, then there's something that needs to be said here about Tom Thibodeau. 55-54 at the moment. It seemed like the Knicks play better on the road too, which is a big problem. That means that that Randall might be like a POSSY. RJ might be a POSSY. You could just go down the round. We just don't have dogs. So if we're gonna compete in this NBA, man, that's what we need to do. We need to double down on what we do well, and then you see what happens from there. Yeah, man. Shout out to Bodega Wi-Fi. Yeah. Taj, yeah, he's doing a good job. Taj gets in place well when he gets 2 days rest. So he has some good rest. He played yesterday too, but he had decent rest, man. So he should be good to go for a little while. Robert Parr again. Yeah, I know, man. I gotta catch up with these comments. My pops is here. What's up, pops? RJ again. He actually made a right-handed layup. So today the attack is working. The RJ and Julius Randle tandem is actually working. So I mean, like, this is the way the Knicks want to play, and this is the way that we're going to be successful with the current guys that we have here. We just caused another turnover, and Nerlens Noel led the break. Lord help me. Calm down. Calm down, guys. Guys got a little extracurricular activities going on. He was just trying to stop him from falling. Just chill out. I'm quite sure they're probably going to give each other a pound after this. But Nerlens Noel running the break, sometimes you got to look up, man. Look, they're just trying not to let each other fall. And you know what I'm saying? These guys, when men get together, there's always this fake tough guy shit here. So you see number 21 is like, yo, watch yourself. Like, get out of here. You're not throwing hands. You're not fighting. Just cut it out. Shout out to my guy Roy. We go through a lot of stuff at work, a lot of arguing and stuff sometimes, a lot of most of it is just man posturing. So it's like, sometimes you got to let people know, man. So listen, calm down, let's talk about the job and that's it. Same thing with basketball. Listen, it's a nice little hard foul. I'm just trying to make sure that you don't fall. Just chill, pat you on the butt or whatever you like to do to squash it. Just squash it and keep playing. It's never that serious. Especially if you're not going to do anything. These NBA players ain't going to fight. They're not trying to get suspended and shit like that. Same thing with a regular job. You're not trying to get suspended and nothing like that. And it's just a job. When it comes down to it, you got to go home and make your podcast at the end of the day, So just everybody chill out. Everybody be cool. Shout out to the Philippines. My man Punani ready. Who is going to win? Who is going to win? I don't know, man, but Punani ready. Yeah. I got to catch up with this stuff, man. David C's always writing a paragraph. Coach Tibbs, now that you traded for young Bill Russell, do you think this puts you into the top 4 in the East? Man. Tom Thibodeau's crazy, man. He's a madman, fam. He's a complete madman. Jesus Christ, man. Complete madman. He's a nut. Yeah, shout out to Chopped Cheese, man. If you've never been to that spot, it's a Latino brother. I want to say something. He might even be South American. I'm not sure. I didn't ask him, but that's besides the point. But he's the main cook there. He's always there. So he makes those chopped cheeses with love. So they actually have a list of stuff, but they'll make it how you want to make it. But they have like suggested whatever. And when I tell you that dude that makes the chopped cheese, sometimes the one of the other guys come through to help him, but he's directing them, making sure they do it. And they lay it down, they fucking put the stuff on there, and they wrap it up. Yo, I'm telling you, it's hood 125th over there. They got like the I think it's like a clinic nearby, so there's a lot of fiends walking around and stuff. But it's still 125th. So but the spot there, the police officers go there to get food and stuff too. So it's kind of like a crazy spot in a way, but then again, it's not. So I'm just saying that just to say if anybody wants to go there, so it's a good spot if you're gonna get a good chopped cheese in the area. And I'm vegetarian, so they have like two vegetarian options that they have on the screen. But like I said, they'll make it how you want it. But the regular vegetarian one that they have on the board is delicious, man. So check it out. They have a French one. They call it, I forgot what they call it, French something, but they have French fries in the damn chopped cheese. So like I said, they'll make it any kind of way you want, man. So Geraldine, didn't mean to put you on the spot, but Little Late didn't want to be the first one. Sometimes you got to be fashionably late, man. Shah, what's good, my brother? Keep your eyes open, your wallet in your front pocket. Absolutely, man. Especially when you're walking around certain areas, man. It's not even certain areas because now, see, here's the one thing too, man. Big Brother's everywhere, so there's always a camera. You know what I'm saying? So people are just recording crazy shit all day long, but it's not like stuff didn't happen in the daytime before. That's one thing me and my wife have talked about, because she said, "Oh, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that?" People are crazy nowadays. Now, people always been crazy. Just now we got cameras to record it now. So stuff that you see is gonna get caught on camera. So I mean, let it. Everything is a lesson, man. So just let these things be a lesson to you, to just be more aware of your surroundings. Shout out to my pops. My pops. One of the first lessons of life that he ever taught me was keep your eyes on the corners. Watch your surroundings. Keep your phone in your pocket. Shit like that. And always look ahead, because a lot of times you can see what's going on before it happens. So if my pops ever told me anything, he taught me that. To survive in the time that we was growing up in, man. That the 90s, when I was a kid walking around by myself. There's a lot of stuff that I've been through that my pops has no idea. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the teachings that he gave, the examples and stuff, helped me get through that type of stuff, man. So here goes RJ spinning left, as he does. Wasn't able to finish there because Julius Randle was able to get that ball. He decides to drive on the inside, and he misses the layup. He had RJ in the corner, so all the RJ fans are going to say that Randle is icing RJ out because he didn't pass him the ball in the corner. It's all good, man. Number 32. Number 32 is good, man. He's a really good player. Number 32, that's Mr. Wade. Wade has a lot of people in front of him. So if he didn't have, Laurie Markkinen and, Mobley and, some of the other guys that they have, he actually would be probably pretty high in their rotation. So this dude Wade is a guy that we should keep an eye on in the future, because he's definitely not going to have the playing time there, but he's actually a really good, decent player to have in the rotation. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should circle Wade from Cleveland, number 32, as a player that we can probably pick up later on in the future. Noel is too light, man. Like I said, that Bleacher Report article, they mentioned a couple teams that actually that they say. Not that anybody else says, that they suggest should go for Nerlens Noel. Not for nothing. If there's a market for Nerlens Noel to get traded out of New York, the Knicks should take advantage of that. If we can get like a young player or maybe somebody else that we could use, then more power to the Knicks. Yeah, I think I might do a special pod for that too, man. So shout out to anybody else that's watching. That's actually a good topic. So I'll probably tackle that on another day. So we got Teran Mosley. What's good, my man? Tips got faith in Randall. Not just who else? Who else is there? We don't have much anybody else really better than Randall. Randall just threw up a shot for no reason. He had nothing going, and he should have dribbled out or tried to look for the pass or something. But Julius Randle is who he is. But we don't have anybody better. Pass the ball to who? Pass it back to RJ. But who else are we gonna pass it to? Kemba's there and all that. But I mean, there needs to be motions and stuff to get other people involved. He goes Kemba Walker with a nice drive to the basket. He forced it up too, just like Randall just did. So in the meantime, while the Knicks are forcing plays and stuff, while the Knicks are forcing plays and stuff, then Cleveland are coming down running offense. Shout out to Kevin Love, still out there shooting. The reason why he's still on Cleveland is because he just makes too much. But it's a godsend that Cleveland's actually winning this year. So Love actually has a role here with this team. They got a lot of big men. But I like Cleveland. I like big men. They have big men, but none of them do the same thing, which is key. The Knicks have struggles because they have a lot of players that do the same thing. And the coach, they don't know what to do with them. He goes, Wade. It was Love again, Mr. Love. Love is still love, man. Love is love. He still could shoot that thing. If Cleveland wanted to, they can make him the starting power forward, and he still probably would be effective. RJ just made a layup, telegraphed it, and it was pinned to the backboard just now by number 32. Here goes Garland. Garland on top of the key, getting a nice professional pick from Kevin Love. Here goes Kevin Love, wide open for three. Bang. So there it goes, guys. You got to set professional picks. Mitchell Robinson does not set good picks. Randall says good picks. But if you're going to have a center out there and this, that, and the other, you need to be able to set great picks. Here goes Kevin Love giving Garland a hug, man. So Love is good, man. And for all pun intended, love is good. That's another thing too. Adding to the to the love out there, to the camaraderie with everybody. So if he's there, contribute. If you're not playing, if you're not the same player you used to be, contribute otherwise, man. So him hugging Garden like that, that's beautiful. Because I'm quite sure they had a lot of teaching moments in practice, and now the guys are good enough to be there, man. So I get it. I see the vibes. All right. In all seriousness, somebody should ask for Kemba Walker to compare. I get what you're saying about that. Calhoun is a crazy motherfucker too, man. But he won a lot in the 90s and maybe like early 2000s or so. But UConn has lost their touch since then. So that's interesting. It just shows that the times are changing. Not necessarily that there's modern basketball stuff, but it's more the modern basketball player. You can't coach guys like I used to coach them. It's just a different breed of people out there, man. Different breed of people. People are more aware of their mental issues. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. They're not going to allow you to talk to them how they used to. People are going to have a backbone nowadays to speak up. Goes RJ, nice little post feed to Randall, but instead of posting up, Randall wants to go in and out against a smaller player. When he should just keep it simple, and it goes into a turnover. Randall shouldn't get the ball in the post and then turn around and start trying to trying to bop somebody shorter than him. So it's crazy, man. It's unbelievable. Oh man. Yeah. Is it right by the church? No. Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry. It's right by the church. Right where the church is, actually. Yeah. No, is it the church or is it further down? No, the big church is on the next avenue over. So I mean, there's a Wells Fargo bank right on the outside where you can go to the ATMs there. Further down, there's another spot too that a lot of people will be picking up food and stuff. So it's like I believe it's like I believe the what do you call it? There's an AT&T over there, and there's like that check cashing place or whatever you want to call it, where everybody hangs out there on the opposite corner. The CVS I believe is across too. I can't remember, man. But I think it's definitely right by the 2 and 3 train, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong with that because I'm not good with my logistics. But you get what I'm saying. The place is literally called like Chopped Cheese. Chopped Cheese. That's the name of it. So anyway, but they got Wi-Fi. We'll see, man. But the Knicks are down by 10 now. I know it's been some time since you posted that, but the Knicks are now down by 10. The Knicks seem to be in trouble, man. We just don't really know what to do. We really don't know what to do. Number 21, I kind of like the way he plays. He plays physical. I don't think he has any skills whatsoever, but I just like the physicality of the way that he plays. He likes to mix it up. But he's pure dog shit trash. But everybody needs one of those guys on the roster to just mix it up and not afraid to be the asshole out there while everyone else is actually playing the game. So Garland got it going, man. He's a good player. Like I said, I don't appreciate the hairstyle, but I think the kid is good, man. We're doing terrible for online. Absolutely, man. Every single night, Pops. Yeah, man. Like right now, why can't Cam get in the game? Absolutely. Why can't Cam get in the game? What's good, Andy? Got Greg Castillo. What's good, man? What does State think about RJ's Hall of Fame chances right now? Yo, if you would like to hang out, check out the we're gonna do a post game show tonight, 9:45. State is at work. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want to hang out, we'll probably end the halftime of crunch time and then we'll go right into the post game show. So State will be on the post game show at 9:45. So if you guys want to check out what State has to say about the Knicks after this game, come tune in at 9:45. Like I know you guys. I support NBK. NBK's doing their halftime show. Also guard up Knicks, but every once in a while when State feels up to it, or when I feel up to it, we'll do a post game show and then we can just air out some stuff, man. So if the game keeps going the way that it's going now, this is the third quarter of death. I told you that we're probably in danger of that third quarter of death. I'm quite sure State's gonna be very frustrated, man. So I know you guys like to see that. So you can check that out at about 9:45. 9:45 or so, we should be ready to go. Yeah, man. What's good, Andy? I think Obi needs to get out of here too. Not because of the way that he's playing. It's just that he doesn't fit. But if we trade him, we're not going to trade him for nothing. If we trade him, I definitely would like an equal value young player, back in a position that we can use. Or if you don't get that type of player, then if you want Obi, then you got to give us somebody decent. Like Kevin Love, I would love to have Kevin Love. Of course, Kevin Love makes too much, but Kevin Love, I would love to get Kevin Love, man. It seems like that he fits well there in Cleveland, but having Kevin Love here, would be nice too. Just from a leadership standpoint, and I'm quite sure that he probably would rock with Tom Thibodeau a little bit better than some of the guys that we have are. So we'll see. But if you get Kevin Love, then I kind of want to keep Obi, and then we'll get rid of Randall if that's the case. But I guess that's a conversation for another day. Yeah, man. Frank Matos, what's good, my man? Yeah, hit that like. I never say it, man. So let me get the banner up there. I never say it. It's like the hardest thing for me to do to tell people to come like and subscribe and all that stuff. But thanks for Frank Matos. Every time he comes in, he always says it, man. So I appreciate you. StreamYard is starting to give a little bit more features and stuff, man. So we're gonna try some things as time goes on, to try to get more interaction with you guys. Like I said, I do have the ability to do phone calls and stuff, but I would like to make it a spectacle one day. That way, guys could know and get their thoughts ready. We'll just have an open mic and have you guys just come on and just have a conversation with your boy. So I know we got a lot of people from the Philippines and stuff. I know you guys would love to come on and contribute. So we'll time that out pretty good, man, and do like a nice little call-in show so you guys can interact. We'll try to get State involved if we can, because we're both working guys. Sometimes we can't get on at the same time, but we'll see how that rocks, man. So at the moment, let me fast forward down to where the comments are just starting up now. So shout out to Mr. Ruiz. Yo, Ruiz, are we cousins, man? Yo, Pops, is this somebody that I need to know about, man? Is this a cousin, or he kind of looks like you? He kind of looks like me too. So is this a stepbrother here? You know how Puerto Ricans rock, man. So he's speaking Spanish and all that. He could be related. I don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm sick of seeing. Well, I'm not sick of seeing the vets, but we can get Cam. Why can't we get Cam involved? Because Grimes is there. Grimes is not a vet. So Tom Thibodeau will play certain guys, man. But a game like this, I can't see why Cam Reddish can't get in this game. Especially with the way that they play, they have a lot of versatile wings and stuff. So put him out there. Put Cam out there to see what he does. Yeah, man. Yeah, the way that I see this game. Shout out to beautiful names out there in the Philippines. This is I can't. I'm not even going to attempt to massacre your name, man. But shout out to you. Yeah, I think the Knicks lost. Just the way the energy just happened now, it looks like the Knicks might lose. But like I'm saying, this is the NBA, So there's always plenty of time to catch up. Right at the moment, the Knicks are down by 13. So the only thing the Knicks need to do is they need to just clean it up. It's not necessarily anything that we're doing wrong or bad. It's just that we're so freaking sloppy and not organized. So if the Knicks can just clean it up on defense and offense, we can catch up. We're so sloppy right now. We're like a one step behind. Obi Toppin, nice little box out there. I'm always criticizing him that he doesn't box out, but he boxed out just now. Obi Toppin just launches 3-pointers, man. What the? The dude is shooting 20-something% from the three, but he keeps shooting them. Is that him? Oh, I thought that was him again. That was Grimes. Let Grimes shoot them things, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's another take that you got to be careful with too. You rather see Cam, rather see Cam play than win. People are saying that, but you're not saying that here. Than of this garbage play. But the Obi Toppin is asking for an alley-oop, always asking for an alley-oop. That drives me absolutely nuts, man. That's another reason why I want Obi Toppin off the team. He's always asking for alley-oops. Like, stop. That to me, that's selfish to me. Him doing this all the time, always throwing his finger for the alley-oop. Listen, just play ball. Let the ball handler do whatever he's gonna do. You need to just do your job. Throwing the finger up as an alley-oop, that's like basically it's almost like doing this, like give me the ball. That I do not appreciate. I wish he would stop doing that. He goes quickly, just launches up a 3-point shot. Like, what the fuck? Taj Gibson just threw his hands in the air. Like, what was the point of that? But I get the time was running out. But they could have made a better shot there. Yeah, man. Starters are slow. Not for nothing, the bench is slow too. The Knicks are just slow. Knicks are just slow because of everything. Execution. If Cam not playing, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, guys. 2 straight 3-pointers for Grimes. Yeah. So Grimes is the one that got the game cut down to 7. So seven guys is a what is that? Like a 3-possession game? Because 2 threes will give us 6, and then if you score again, that's 3. So 3 possessions right now. We're actually 3 possessions away for getting back into this game. So it is what it is, Grind time is usually the second half. The whole first half, like I said, he contributed nothing in 9 minutes. So the second half is here, and he's making his presence felt finally, on defense and offense, man. So you can't disappear for quarters, So that's the development. He needs to develop himself. He can't disappear for full halves. That's not winning basketball. So he's coming on in the second half, so that's good, man. So you got to give praise where praise is due, but you also got to give, the shade when it's needed. Also, he's gonna want to be traded again. I hope not, man. I hope not. I hope the Knicks are not that bad. Where we gotta trade to do it again. So let's check out the box score again. If anybody's looking for me, I'm at the bottom of the screen, guys. I'm at the bottom of the screen. That's from my dad because he loves to look at me. RJ Barrett, right now he has 13. Julius Randle got 16. That's our engine. Fournier, we're not getting him involved. He's not getting involved either. Still got 0 stats in this game outside of 7 points. Kemba Walker got 8. I wish we can get him more involved. Alec Burks still hasn't scored yet. Quentin Grimes will hit 2 threes. So since the first half, he got 1 rebound and he hit 2 threes. So whoop-de-damn-do, Taj Gibson still basically stuck on his stats. He got 2 rebounds. Emmanuel quickly still is not doing nothing. He hit 1 3-point shot. He has 3 assists. Shout out to some other creators out there. They're saying that Emmanuel quickly is actually making good decisions and stuff out there. I just don't see what other people are seeing in certain things. Obi Toppin, he has 8 points. He has 3 rebounds. That suggests that he needs to play more. Those stats there. He's an effort player. Like I said, he annoys the hell out of me when he keeps asking for the alley-oop every single time down. Every single time he runs down the court, he's pointing for the alley-oop. That is so annoying to me. Shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers on offense. They got Kevin Love is kicking ass tonight. 20 and 11 like ain't nothing. 10 for 10 for Garland as well. Isaac Okoro's playing well, 13 points, and Evan Mobley has 13 points. You know what I'm saying? So, the Knicks are still in this game regardless. Like I said, it's a 3-possession game. So let's get this thing going. Put the points on point back up here and make it bigger. Pause so my pops can see my beautiful face. And let's do it, baby. Yeah, man. Speaking of beautiful face, man, I got a lot of knick-knack patty wax on the face there, man. You know, I've been shaving my beard off just to give my skin a little break. You know, but it's easy. It's not easy. Trying to stay beautiful when you're working like a maniac. You know, I get very dirty at work, so I'm working on a little skin thing. And if it works, I'm gonna big the young lady up. If she's a Knicks fan, I'll put her on here, let her talk about it. Because I mean, outside of basketball stuff, you know, when you play sports and stuff, you do need, you know, to take care of your skin. Shout out to Grimes. Quentin Grimes looked like he washed his ass and his face with the same rag. You know, he got a lot of acne on that face, man. You got to figure that damn thing out. He goes number one. Who's number one? Number one gives it to Love. Love, nice little move, man. He still got it. Well, no, that wasn't Love. That was my man. That was the other kid, number 32. No, yo, I'm telling you, number 32 is going to be very good. That's Mr. Wade. Shout out to Wade. What is Wade's real name? Well, I mean, his whole name, I should say, not his real name. His name is Dean Wade. So Dean Wade, let's check out Dean Wade's stats. They got him listed as a small forward. How tall is he? 6'9". He looks taller than 6'9". I thought he was a 7-footer. But he's been playing center. I'm watching. But they got him listed as a small forward according to NBA.com. But he's 6'9". He got 4 points a game, 3 rebounds. You know, that's not due to his skill. That's due to the people in front of him. He has a lot of big men in front of him. The last few games, what has he done? Point wise, he hasn't really done much on scoring. He hasn't really played either, man. You talking about 5, 3, 2 minutes? He played against OKC. They won. He had 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block. You know, in 13 minutes. Today he's playing 15 minutes right now, and he has 2 steals, 1 block. He has 3 points again. I think he's a good player. He looks like a skilled player. You know, maybe that's just the eye test. You know, for me, but I think that he's somebody that's going to contribute. You know, as time goes on. He's a young player, so you know, just giving a young kid some spotlight there. You know, just respect the game. You know, respecting the game. So here we go again. It seems like it's going to be a long night. The Knicks are, oh my God, there goes Obi Toppin begging for an alley-oop again and doesn't convert on it. Drives me crazy. Meanwhile, we're trying to get an alley-oop for Obi. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, somebody was open for 3. But it is what it is. Knicks seem to be more organized on defense right now. So hopefully we can capitalize on this. Very bad pick by Mobley, but still Garland was able to split the defense to kick the ball out to Kevin Love. Bang. Oh, excuse me. I thought it was Kevin Love. There goes my man Dean Wade again. I'm telling you, Dean Wade is a good basketball player. We got to see what's up with that. Yeah, Wade can ball, man. That team. What did he play for? Dayton? Yeah, I think it's Dayton, Ohio, right? It might have been Ohio. Yeah, Dayton, Ohio. Trade Obi to Cleveland. Yeah, I'm surprised that Cleveland didn't draft him because Cleveland was ahead of us, right? But they drafted Isaac Okoro. So it's odd because they went and got big men anyway. They went and got a whole bunch of big men anyway. So why didn't they just draft Obi Toppin? Just weird, man. You know, the NBA teams are just weird. Their decision making. You know, I think Obi Toppin would have been a nice pickup for them. You know, because they at the time they actually needed a big man, so it didn't make no sense. And then they went on to get all these other big men. So I just don't get it, man. Grant's face is yeah, Treyers is bad too. Yo, what's up with Treyers? Remember when the narrative with that was that that Alonzo Trey was being held back by certain guys, you know? Remember that was like the narrative? It's weird now because, you know, Trey, I don't even know where he is. I know he plays for the G League somewhere, but he's not getting no run. You know, I don't never hear his name anywhere. Nobody ever called him up again. You know, so it is what it is. Somebody that actually averaged double figure points in the NBA for his rookie campaign, and now he's not in the NBA. You know, if something else is going on with that kid. You know, he had problems. I think he had a problem stealing. He was involved in not stealing. That's somebody else. It was performance enhancing drugs in college. You know, that's why the Knicks were able to get him because he went undrafted because of the performance enhancing drug stuff. You know, so there might be something else going on there with Trey, and that's why he's not getting his opportunities. Shout out to Fast Eddie Felson. What's good, man? It sounds like a mob guy right there. Cam is gonna actually be traded since he's already did it in Atlanta. I hope not, man. I hope it doesn't get there because I mean he's only been here for like for 2 games. He played 1 game. He didn't play the first. He didn't play the first 2, I think, or something like that. And then he played 1 game, and he didn't play today. So we got to contribute to somebody that just came to the team. So he's got to get used to the playbook and stuff like that. So we'll see. I hope that Tom Thibodeau don't ice him out and just don't want to give him an opportunity. That would suck, yo. If we can't give Cam an opportunity to play here because Tom Thibodeau was stuck in his rotations, then Tom Thibodeau needs to be fired over that. Or for that alone. Because you're going to alienate this guy for what? Just because of a rotation? And you're not going to try to piece in a guy to see what he can do for you? Especially when we are in need. He goes Obi Toppin, just throws it right to Garland. For everything that Obi Toppin does well, man, he's a freaking bonehead a lot of times, man. I'm telling you. So I wouldn't mind Obi Toppin going to another team, man. But like I said, if we trade Obi Toppin, we're not going to trade him away for nothing, yo. So we're gonna trade him for somebody that we can use. Shout out to what's the dude? Beasley. Beasley that he used to be on Denver, and he was on what do you call it? Brooklyn. Brooklyn waived him. So this guy Beasley, he actually would be pretty good for us coming off the bench, I think. Because we need more physicality. We need more veteran leadership, in my opinion. A lot of people say, well, we need to play the kids. Yeah, but we actually need guys in here that can actually be that guy. Yes, Taj Gibson is there. But in my opinion, we need somebody like Beasley to get in there and just could contribute to the development. Be there to teach the big men that's behind him. In the meantime, producing for the club. And then we can put my man. Is it Beasley? Is Beasley the name I'm looking for? Because we can actually put him in the same spots that Randall is. And maybe Randall can get a shot playing defense against a guy that can actually size up with him and with physically and with the mobility as well. Yeah, man. Oh man, I don't know. Apparently, the rotation is more important than talent. The writing is on the wall for that. Also my man Dice. Shout out to Dice. That's the Asian brother. That's our assistant coach. He's another guy that could be a candidate to be a coach. I think Johnny Bryan is the guy because they made him the associate head coach. He's not an assistant coach. He's an associate head coach. So he's got to be the guy. But it would suck to fire Tom Thibodeau now. I'm not sure if it would be news per se in the basketball world as far as basketball is concerned. But the New York media will go crazy. ESPN is going to go crazy with it. But for people that watch the Knicks, we're not really going to give a fuck if we fire Tom Thibodeau. Because everyone can see the writing on the wall of what's happening with the club at the moment. So I don't think anybody's going to shed a tear if Tom Thibodeau gets fired. But if he does get fired, it will be a big move there. So if we do that, we have to have a contingency plan with that. It can't just be fire Tom Thibodeau. Okay, Johnny, get in there and figure it out. It can't be that way. It needs to be Michael Beasley. No, it's not Michael Beasley. Malik Beasley. Is it Malik Beasley? No, Malik Beasley is the young guy. Is on the guard. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna have to do some Googling. Googling. He was just on the Nets a couple days ago. He used to play for Utah. I'm not good with names, guys. See, I don't have somebody in my ear, telling me stuff like other shows, bigger shows. They have somebody in their ear telling them stuff. Project managers and shit like that. It's just your boy Eru here. Yeah, not Timberwolves Beasley. I'm talking about the young not the older dude that used to play for Denver. He used to play for Utah. I can't think of the freaking guy's name for nothing. My G, Paul Millsap. Why am I saying Beasley? I was saying Beasley because I'm thinking Malik Beasley, but it's not Malik Beasley. It's Paul freaking Millsap. Lord help me. Lord help me. Do I have Alzheimer's? Do I have delayed Alzheimer's? Man, that would suck. That would suck, yo. Yeah, but Paul Millsap, man. If he, Paul Millsap, I think would actually help. Even if he comes here and he still doesn't get an opportunity to play, I think Paul Millsap might still have something in left to give, in the same way that Kevin Love is contributing to Cleveland. Not saying that Paul Millsap is going to come in here and get 20 and 10 on every night. It's not going to happen. But at least come in there and do basketball stuff. Contribute to the game the way Tom Thibodeau wants, and just be an extra person out there to body up Obi, to body up Randall, to be that extra guy. Right now we just have Taj Gibson. We could probably use another player in that mix. Nerlens Noel probably needs to get the fuck up out of here. So there's other people to remove from the team to give opportunity for a guy like Paul Millsap. So I think that would be interesting. He goes RJ. Nice little move there, man. Nice little stop, pop, bang, up and under move. Very nice. But the Knicks are still within 7. 3-possession game, like I told you. A 3-possession game is 2 3-pointers and then another play to get us the lead, or at least tie it with a free throw. So Garland just chucks up a bad shot. Here goes RJ running the break here, leading the pack. He's being guarded by Wade at the time, and he gets switched to Mobley. So RJ decides to drive into the double team to give Obi Toppin a 3-point shot, which he makes. Lord, jeez. Obi Toppin keeps getting these 3-point shots, man. He's not a 3-point shooter. Yo, man, did you see that shot? Obi Toppin he keeps shooting it like unconscious, as if he's making them. He just went over the back just now. He just went over the back on Kevin Love. He, like I said, he doesn't do basketball stuff. Him jumping over the back, like, come on, dude. You got to fight. Yeah, he just hit a 3 just now, Dad. But he's shooting like 20-something% from 3. I'm gonna click Obi Toppin right now. I hope it doesn't mess anything up here. But let's click Obi Toppin and check out Obi Toppin stats. So right now he is given a 7-3-1. That's decent. You know what I'm saying? According to the minutes that he's given up. So check out the last couple games. Last couple games, Obi Toppin had 10. He had 10 twice. 0 points one day. In 19 minutes, 0 points. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's getting his opportunity, but he's just not contributing every night. Look at the rebounds. 5 rebounds tonight. He has 0 rebounds the last game. He had 2 rebounds the night before. 4. He had 6 rebounds the other night. So, I mean, he's not playing consistently well. Of course, the minutes are not consistent either, but he's not contributing to the game the way he should. So, like I said, everybody wants our players to succeed, man. But at the same time, there's a difference between letting our players succeed and, like, just wishing on a star, like you freaking, like this is Neverland or something, man. We're grown, and people want to claim that they're grown people. But grown-ups don't wish on a star for other grown men to play. You're not 7 years old, man. My kids are little, and my kids, I have never heard my kids say they wish for anything. Not saying that they get what they want, but that's not the point. Like, little kids always say, "Oh, I wish we could do that. I wish that could happen." Kids just say stuff like that because they just have the imagination. My kids don't do that. My kids never say, "Yo, I wish that we could do that. I wish we could do that." But we got grown people that spend a lot of their time on the internet wishing. Let's do something better. Let's stop wasting our wishes on dumb shit. That's what I used to tell my oldest son. I used to tell him, because he used to wish all the time. I used to tell him, yo, don't wish for stuff that don't mean nothing. Because you're literally wasting your wishes. 19% from 3, fam. It's not, that doesn't cut it. Obadiah. That's an ill name, though. Yeah, man. Fast Eddie, 19% from 3. That's Obi Toppin, fam. Obi Toppin needs to wish. He needs to wish that he can shoot. And at the same time, look at the score. 84-87. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left. We are in crunch time. So the Knicks are actually, right now, we cut the lead a little bit. So we kind of went on a little run. So I'm expecting Cleveland to go on a run right now. So the Knicks need to weather this storm for Cleveland coming back. Trade buckets with them, play good defense. And then after Cleveland finishes this little run, Knicks have to withstand it. Then the Knicks have to go on their own run. So, like I said, we got 4 minutes and 35 seconds to handle this. So, like I said, these runs usually last about a minute and a half or so. So we just got to weather it, and then we'll have roughly like 3 minutes, 2 minutes or so, 2.5 minutes for the Knicks to go on a nice little run. And then we should be able to win this game. So I hope we win this game. Tonight I don't have any money on any games. Like I said, I'm trying to take a break from that. But right now, the Knicks are in good shape right now because there's nothing that Cleveland's doing that's so out of control. That we can withstand. What they're doing. We actually can hold on to still win this game. So it's Knicks all day, man. We gotta freaking do it, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Big Task, man. I'm always talking about something. And I'm always talking about some real shit, man. So I hope you guys appreciate it, man. You know, I will, try to add some real stuff to the conversation. Yeah, man. So he says talk to Eru. Yeah, if I could talk to, he says talk to RJ. If I could talk to RJ, for what I would tell him, I would just tell him to be a little bit more patient. He has the mind. He just wants to get to the basket and get to the left side. Sometimes you need to just stop. Stop, because everyone knows you're going there. Sometimes maybe you need to do like a hard stop, or maybe just change direction a little bit, change speed. That's the only thing I would tell RJ, because RJ has the goods to succeed in the way that we want to play. So if I was to talk to RJ, that's what I would say to him. Because RJ's doing the best that he can. Like I said, like I was saying earlier, the two-headed monster right now is RJ and Julius, because there's nobody else here. RJ got 20 points now. He's shooting 8 for 14, which is fantastic, 57%. So he's doing what he's supposed to do. He just got to keep on being more consistent, man. I could pull up his stats too. His stats have been a lot better. But he's back up to 17 points a game. That point total was dropping. At one point he was at 14 points per game. So it's since his recent resurgence scoring wise, he's actually been climbing up. So we got 18, 17, 17. He had 28 the other day against the Clippers. 13. No, excuse me. Wait. Am I bugging? Maybe this is not updated. Let me see what's going on here, because that might not be updated. But anyway, you can see his stats. The last game he had 28 points. Like I said, tonight he does have 20, so that wasn't updated. So he does have 20 tonight. So it's good to see the progression of this kid. So hopefully this is him going that next step. But he already averaged 17 points in his life. So is he a 20-point a game scorer? We make certain comparisons like Luol Deng. Luol Deng is not a diss. Luol Deng was a good player, but Luol Deng also was a career 17-point scorer. In his prime. So RJ could be that guy. It's not that bad. Is that Wade again? This kid, I'm telling you, this kid Wade could play ball, man. He's a very good basketball player. Spoiler alert. The Knicks are down 90, actually 90 to 84. What's kind of ill? The score is a little bit further to the right. So shout out to StreamYard. StreamYard has been doing a good job mixing up the whole thing here. Here goes Grimes in the corner. Bang bong. Did I just say bing bong? So we're down by 3 now. I gotta restart this here, because for some reason they're not putting the correct score. Something going on with NBA right here. So the Knicks are actually only down by 3 now. So like I told you, the Knicks had to withstand the run from Cleveland, and now the Knicks are on a run now. So the Knicks actually got the lead up to 89 to 90. So we're in the driver's seat now. So the Knicks are actually on their run now. We're making our stops. So the Knicks went on a run a little bit too early, because it gives Cleveland the opportunity to still go on a run. So the Knicks have to just withstand it right now. Knicks got the momentum. They got to withstand this Cleveland run. Mobley, the Cardinals send a big man is to get the rebound and bring the ball right between your legs. You can't do that. He'll learn that as time goes on. As you get the rebound, you got to keep the ball up. He goes Randall, thinking that he's a point guard, but the ball still got into Quentin Grimes' hand, which is good. RJ's trying to go left all the way. Nice little change of direction. I just said that. Slow down the speed, change direction, change your speed, pause, take your time. So, it's working. It's working for him. at the moment. Yep. Pop's got the score bot in here, but the score is on the screen. So Cleveland just got one free throw. It's 91. 91 to 90. Excuse me, 91 to 89, excuse me. So this is going to be a good one, man. It's getting grimy out there. I'm thirsty, bro. I've been holding this thing on my hand the whole freaking podcast. Freaking thirsty. Here goes Quickly. Quickly's the point guard. The decision to give Julius Randle the ball in that position right there was a bad decision. So Julius Randle just throws number one off him. He's working way too hard, man. Number one is the point guard. Get Julius Randle in the point. Let him touch the paint. I just don't get it. He's doing too much bullshit with that in and out dribble. It's always an in and out with the right hand crossover to the left. He does it every single time down, man. Knicks got it tied up 91-91. Cleveland, nice little defensive play there by Nerlens Noel. He did it by accident, but we needed that. It brings the shot clock down to 1.2. So Cleveland is going to have to get a shot up here. So Cleveland's inbounding in the corner. Here goes Garland. Oh, my God. Wade on the inside. He got fouled. They didn't call it. What they call a shot clock violation? These refs are wild. I don't know if that was a 24-second violation. That was a foul, if anything. Is that Bickerstaff? That's his name, the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers? Yeah, I think that might have been a foul on there as well, man. But whatever. I'm a Knicks fan, so who gives a damn? 91-91. We got 2 minutes left in this game, so this is closeout time. Knicks are actually running their offense. You got Emmanuel Quickly with Randle. Emmanuel Quickly took too long to make the pick happen. He goes Julius Randle, nice little pump fake, step back jump shot on Wade. No good. It wasn't a good shot. So that goes over the shot clock just now. That was not a good shot. So he was aggravated just now watching Emmanuel Quickly take his time to set up the pick, but then he goes and makes that play. I think that was the wrong play. At this time, step back jump shots is not the move. You need to get to the line, so it should be attacking the basket. You want the refs to call fouls, then do something to make them call it. Number 4, Mobley gets the rebound. Nice little pivot on the inside. Garland fakes a 3, beautiful. Side step into the corner, 3-point shot. Man, ice cold, baby. Who does Garland remind me of, man? He kind of reminds me of Nick Van Exel a little bit. Except Nick Van Exel was way more crafty, but he kind of reminds me of Nick Van Exel a little bit. Just the way that he moves out there. Nick Van Exel had way more bop, man. He's one of my favorite point guards of all time, just to watch. But this little sequence here, Mobley, nice little pivot, kicks it back out, nice little pump fake, hard to the right, little extra step, corner 3-point shot. That's nice, man. It's good to see these young guys, playing well. Garland, and RJ, if I'm not mistaken, they're in the same draft, right? So it's good to see guys come up, man. 13 points and 12 assists for him. So I'm happy for him. 6 for 19. Not really a good shooting night. But look at the Knicks bench. The energy looks dead. The guys just look drained. Taj Gibson is trying to get guys together here. Quentin Grimes just called everybody back to do a team. Let's go. Why is the rookie doing that? That shows his leadership qualities, and it shows how bad the Knicks are in need of a leader. So that's why I say that we need to get somebody like Paul Millsap in here, something like that. Because people don't like vets, but we need guys in here to teach guys how to win. We have a lot of losers on this team. Randall's a loser. Not for nothing. RJ's a loser. He's learning. But he's not one of those guys to do that. So you need to get guys in there to do that. Shout out to Theo Pinson. That was very important to have him there to keep everything light, to get everybody into the game and stuff. So these little things are very important to winning basketball. So good ball denial there by Dean Wade. Dean Wade is playing his ass off, man. Shout out to him, man. I'm bigging him up so much. He's a good basketball player. Dean Wade, same play, give it up to Julius Randle. Nerlens Noel was too slow with the pick, almost a turnover. Here goes Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly just chucks it. My God. We had 13 seconds left in the shot clock. and freaking Emmanuel quickly just chucks it. Holy shucks. Yo, Troy Hudson, that's a very good comparison also for Garland. I see that. Troy Hudson. Troy Hudson was a beast. You know, he probably should have had a better career, you know, because he was very good. I remember Troy Hudson. Oh my God, guys. So let's talk about Emmanuel quickly. So shout out to everyone out there that I see them talking so well about Emmanuel quickly. What the hell was that, man? You know, we had 13 seconds in the shot clock. Shooting a 3-point shot in that manner was a brain fart, man. So that's a game killer. That 3-point shot is a game killer. So here we go. Instead of getting a good shot, now Cleveland is at the line. You know, shout out to the rookie. Mobley's on the line now. So Mobley is missing his free throws tonight. So, you know, if he made his 2 free throws, the Knicks will be up by way more than this right now. So, you know, Mr. Mobley is going to shoot another another free throw shot, and he misses 2 free throws. So, I mean, they're giving us a chance to get back into this game. 40 seconds. Here goes RJ. He's trying to go all the way to the cup, which is a bad shot. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, they just bailed him out. Yo, listen to me. That was a bad shot by RJ Barrett. You know, I know he was trying to get in front of the guys to try to get a quick basket, but I mean, him fading out, you know, with 2 guys on him. Come on, man. We have enough time on the clock to run a play. Why do we need to do that? So you want to talk about guys that are just brain dead out there? RJ and Emmanuel quickly are completely brain dead. You know, they have no clue of how to close a game. You know, of course, these guys are new to it, you know, but we were a playoff team last year, guys. You know, we were a playoff team last year. Yo, John Paxson, I don't know why you guys can't see the score. The score is literally on the screen. You know, a lot of people from Facebook are always complaining about the score. The score is literally on the screen. So I'm not sure what you guys are seeing on Facebook. I'm gonna have to check that out. But the score is 94-93. Cleveland is up. You got Garland right now with the ball. Corner. Wow. Corner shot by number 1. He misses everything. So the Knicks have the last shot now. Shot clock is turned off. 10 seconds now with Julius Randle going back and forth with the dribble into a double team. RJ for the game winner. He misses it. Cleveland gets the rebound. Did they call a foul? So I believe they called a foul. Oh my God. Are the Knicks even in the penalty? Yo, it's like the dumbest thing. Julius Randle beep bop boop into a double team, kicks it out to RJ. You know, why is that the play? RJ, you know, that could have been the game winner. He misses it. Nice box out there by Mobley. The box out through Nerlens Noel on the floor because he was over his back. Now Mobley has to make free throws now. So spoiler alert, he makes the first one. Okay. So we got 95-93. Did somebody call a timeout, or are they just gonna let him shoot the free throws? So they're letting him shoot the free throws. So I think the kid, you know, right now, spoiler alert on the screen. If I was Cleveland, I would purposely miss the free throw. All right, so he missed it anyway. So the Knicks call a timeout immediately. Okay. All right, so they might add a little bit of extra time to the clock. So right now it's at 1.3. I think the refs might add maybe a couple tenths of the seconds to the clock there. So the Knicks have one last shot to win this game. So I'm gonna take the score off the screen just for my own sake there, man. Take this off the screen. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. You know, this is halftime to crunch time, man. So I mean, right now, you know, I can't say give the ball to RJ. I can't say give the ball to Randall or whatever. You know, Tom Thibodeau needs to run a play, and the Knicks need to execute it. Just as simple as that. Right now, we don't have much time to go with, but right now, in my opinion, how I would do it, inbounds play. You know, have somebody receive it, the inbounder receive the ball back and let them shoot it. That's my idea of a last second shot. So get some action moving away from the ball handler. You know, to get the ball coming to them. Let them pass the ball to the first person and give it back to the ball handler. Let them shoot. If I'm not mistaken, we have enough time to do that. but this might just be a catch and shoot situation. Yeah, so I mean, this might just be a catch and shoot situation because the Trent Tucker rule. Shout out to Distolo. Trent Tucker, I think it's like 0.3 of a second that you can catch and shoot. 0.3 of a second, if I'm not mistaken, 0.3 or maybe like 0.7 seconds or something. So I don't know, man. The Knicks might just need to catch and shoot because I think with 1.7 we might have enough time to actually get a dribble in. Like I said, I'm not watching the score right now. I'm trying not to look. We got 1.7, and who we got inbounding? We got Burks inbounding the ball now, so he has the ball. Knicks got some motion going. So, oh my God. So, I'm just curious to know what the play was. What was the motivation there? What was the motivation with the play? Because my thing is, last second shots, you need to get guys in the motion to get the ball coming around. So I want to say, there was no screens. Set a screen to get, if you want Julius Randle to get the ball, set a screen to get him open. They didn't send no screen. Look at number 8, it's just forearming him to death. Who is number 8? Anyway, so there you go, man. Another loss that I just can't believe it. Don't put it on Randall. Randall with an air ball. This it's not that. Like, what is the play? I came up with a solution. I said, listen, the inbounder needs to give the ball to somebody for them to give it back to the inbounder for the inbounder to shoot it. Right? That was my decision. What was the play there? What was the play for Randall to get the ball? Just have Randall come out to the right and just get the ball and just throw it up. That was the play. This is professional basketball. So anyway, man, I'm like really, really, really down. I'm really, really down on Tom Thibodeau. So yes, the Cavs won. Shout out to the Philippines. The Cavs did win. Shout out to Walker and Evan, this, that, and the other. I get you. But listen, man, I need to take a timeout. Like I said, for those that want to see a post-game reaction, me and State are gonna go on at 9:45. So shout out to everybody tuning in. 9:45, we'll be back for me and State to air this thing out, man. So prepare for some emotion. Knicks suck, man. Knicks are just not a good team. We're a mediocre team, guys. Nothing to really complain about, but there is a lot to complain about, man. So we'll complain about it. This is gonna be like an intermission in about another 20 minutes. You'll see me and State on here, and we can get some basketball talk going. So I'll see you guys in a few. And it is what it is, man. So let me not waste your time. See you guys in 20 minutes. All right. Post game report with me and State. Peace.